Hey loves, welcome back to my channel, Inspirations by Lati. Today we are talking about entrepreneurial endeavors, things and tips that you need to know as far as the essentials and the basics of getting your business started. So if you are interested, keep on watching. So it is 2022 and we are going to be prosperous this year. We are going to be positive, all positive vibes. We are going to have some endeavors, some goals, and just, things positive to increase our finances and just to make us better people in general, better entrepreneurs, better just overall, you guys. So the information that I am providing to you guys today is just my personal experience with starting my business. And some of the things that I have encountered. I thought that I would share with you guys because I'm hoping that it can be of some benefit to you, and that you get some information from this and it'll help you kind of lead the way into you starting your business or just give you some type of guidance. There has been several helpful YouTube videos that I have watched that has helped me along the way. So I just kind of want to give that back and give some of my information as well, because it could be slightly different from, and I know there's many videos like this out there, but I feel like each person has a different experience and has different information or different. So I really didn't get very far in my journey before COVID happened and everything was shut down, everything was put to a halt, and I really did not restart my journey until about maybe a year ago, maybe a little less than a year ago. Honestly, it's probably been less than a year. I'm not 100% for sure. But anyways, I have been satisfied with my progress thus far, and I just plan on continuing to push forward, and I just plan on making this my year, making this the year that I really see some growth and prosperity in my business. I'm gonna get right into some of these tips that I feel like may be beneficial to you guys. So, first things first, what you want to do is make sure that you know what type of business you are going to embark on. Know what you want to do. You need to have some type of idea of what you want to do. Are you going to sell a product? Are you going to sell a service? Or are you going to do both? So that's going to be the first thing, knowing what niche you want to be in, what industry you want to be in, and things of that nature. Once you do that, you got to come up with a business name. And, coming up with a business name, that's something you really want to think about. That's something that you really want to put a lot of effort into, a lot of thought behind it. Make sure that you are writing down business names and comparing. But what I will say is do not limit yourself with your business name. I feel like that's a mistake that I made, kind of. I love my business name, which is Heart's Desire CPR Training LLC. But I wish I hadn't put the word CPR training in there, because that almost, it doesn't limit you. Obviously, I can do other things besides just CPR, and which I do. I offer a variety of services. And then I'm also looking into offering some additional services soon, once I feel like the time is right and it's a good time for me to implement those additional services. But as of right now, again, besides CPR, I offer first aid, opioid training, and then bloodborne pathogens training as well, in addition to CPR. So a lot of people might look at my business name and they might just assume that I only offer CPR services because it's Heart's Desire CPR training. A lot of people don't think outside of that, and they may not further investigate what else I offer as far as going to my website or messaging me. They might just look at that and be like, okay, this is not what I need, and move on to the next competitor. So I feel like I kind of limited myself to a certain degree just by having that in my name. Maybe I should have just said Heart's Desire Training. That would have left a wide variety of things open. Training could be anything, So just make sure you do not limit yourself with your business name. If you are going to sell lip products or some type of cosmetics, you don't want to say Ashley's lip service or Ashley's lipstick, Ashley's lip cosmetics. You know what I mean? Because people might think you only sell cosmetics for the lips. They might not think that you sell the eyeshadow. Maybe you might sell foundation or just different skin creams, just different things like that. And that's just an example, you guys. That's just something that came off the top of my head. But so just be careful when you choose your business name that you're not limiting yourself. And I'm almost thinking of changing my name before I get too big, because honey, Yes, I'm claiming it in the name of Jesus before I get too big. Yes, I did say that. But no, seriously, y'all. Seriously, you guys, yes. Before I get to a certain level or a certain point, I may change my business name. What I might do is just get some more professional opinions and of some other entrepreneurs, get some other just opinions in general about what people think from customers, if I should change my business name. Do they think it's going to limit me when people research, or whatever the case may be, before I leap and make that jump to change my business name? It's something that I'm going to research and just do a little more homework on before I make that decision. But it is something I am definitely considering. So after you come up with your business name, you want to also come up with a logo. You need a logo, something that represents you, something that's going to stand out to people. So when they see that logo, they know that that's your brand. They know that that's your company, and there's no questions asked. You know what I mean? There's no second guessing it, because there could be plenty of people that has a business name similar to mine, but if they don't see that particular logo there, then that will help them to realize and say, okay, well, maybe this is not the heart's desire that I am looking for. So again, your logo is going to be extremely important. You can research different logos. There's different apps that you can find logos on and download the logo. So there's multiple ways for you to find a logo. Make sure you get a logo that's fitting, that's going to suit your business. Once you find your business name, you find your logo, things of that nature, you want to file for articles of organization through the Department of Licensing. That is where you are going to file your business name and get your business name licensed. So that business name belongs to you. You own that business name. It's going to be through your state as well. You can file that through your state. So mine is filed through the state of Michigan. So whatever state you file through, like mine was Michigan Department of Regulatory Affairs. Another thing you want to do is, are you going to be an LLC, limited liability company, or are you going to be a sole proprietor? So with a limited liability company, it is going to be a company that is individually owned. You own that company. And another thing is that you are not personally liable or responsible for, loans, debts. And if somebody tries to sue you, they can sue your business and your business will be responsible. But you personally, your personal assets, it does not fall in that category of being liable, okay? So with a sole proprietor, somebody could come after you to collect a debt or to sue you personally. So you have to be careful with that. You have to do your homework and decide what type of business you want to file under. Okay, or what type of business you want to identify as. You can also identify as a large corporation. So a large corporation is really similar to an LLC with limited liability. But the only thing with that is a corporation usually has shareholders. So you're not the only owner to that business. You will have other people listed as far as being shareholders or have some type of role in whatever business that you're opening as well. So that is going to be, a corporation if you wish to choose to go that route. You could also go ahead and register as a DBA, doing business as. You want to check into that. Depending on how big you want to grow your company, certain larger organizations, things of that nature, may not want to work with somebody with just a DBA because there's so many potential risks. If your company is only a DBA or doing business as, that means, if something goes wrong, it's harder for them to hold you or your business accountable. So some people don't want to take that risk, especially if they're spending large amounts of money with you. That is a risk that some people or other organizations or companies may not be willing to take. So be careful with that. Do your homework on that and see if that's something that's would suit you better. Another thing you want to do is file your business with the IRS, and you're going to do that at irs.gov. And the purpose of that is, how we personally have a social security number? Once you file your business with the IRS, they will appoint your business its own social security number. So your business will technically have its own social security number, and it's called an employer identification number. And that identifies your business, that particular number that has been appointed to your business by the government or whomever. Your business will be attached to that. Just like my social security number, I am attached to that. That is attached to my name and who I am. That is the same for your business. If you are selling a product, you want to apply for a sales tax license. That gives you the authority to sell items and sell products. And you're going to do that through Michigan, not Michigan, I'm in Michigan, business tax, whatever state you're in, Department of Treasury. Another really beneficial thing for you to do is get yourself a website. There are a variety of options as far as creating a website. There's Wix, there's WebNode, Squarespace, and WordPress. Icons and Site123. Those are some of and there's so many more. That's just a small portion that I wrote down that I could think of right off the top. But there are so many other options that are supposed to be user-friendly. But regardless of the fact, creating a website can be extremely time-consuming, y'all. I'm telling you. Even if it is user-friendly, especially if you're like myself and you still work a 9-to-5, like there's limited time that you have to spend on things of that nature. So sometimes hiring somebody to do that for you would be the way to go. Now, what I will say, if you hire somebody, make sure that they set every inch of that website and that account up with your information. Your email, you choose the login, or at least even if they choose it, they need to be providing you with the login that they chose, and then that way you can go in and change the login, not just to the website, because once they set that site up for you, if you want to go in and make changes, at least the majority of it is done, and you can go in and add a new picture or make changes, change the wording or whatever the case may be. But if you don't have that information to access that website to make changes, you will find yourself in trouble. And I know this from personal experience. I had a family member set up my website, and she did a great job. She did a wonderful job setting up my website. She gave me the login information to the actual website, which was great. So I'm able to get into the website and make changes. However, when people go search my website, it's hard for them to find. The URL is not just Heart's Desire CPR Training LLC. It has some other additional numbers behind it. So if they just solely type that in, they may not find it, and they may have an extremely difficult time finding it. So when I contacted the website, and I go through WebNode for my website, they were like, okay, it's an easy fix, but you have to go through who your domain provider is. That is who my website is registered to. They were able to give me the information because I didn't know who she set my information up through, what domain name she set it up through, or what account she set it up through. But WebNode was able to find that and tell me, and it was set up through GoDaddy. But the issue with that is I didn't have any of the login information for GoDaddy.com. A nightmare. When I tell you, a nightmare. So since I didn't have any of the information, they will not go in and take those additional numbers off so I can change it so people can easily find my website. I need either the login, I need the username, I need the email that was attached to the GoDaddy account, not to the WebNode account because I have all that to the actual website, but to the GoDaddy account where my name is registered, my website business name is registered under, don't have it. So they were like, okay, well, reach out to the person that set your account up. She don't remember the information either. So, yeah, y'all. Needless to say, make sure that they put everything under your name, under your information, your email, all that stuff. Okay? That's, we gonna leave that there. Like I said, my website looks great. She did a great job setting it up, but it's not beneficial to me if people can't find it. So, and And I'm still in the process of getting all that figured out right now. So y'all pray for me, wish me luck, because it's been so stressful. Like it's just been extra and just too much and just stressing me out trying to figure it out. But I'm still in the process of that. I will keep you guys updated on that. Just pray for me that it all gets figured out and I don't have to create a brand new website, because that would be very frustrating. Another thing is you want to make sure that you have an account throughout all social media platforms. That is going to be Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. It's a huge place to market. You can reach more people. You can have your friends and family share your posts and things of that nature. Now, I will say with my Facebook, I only have business related people attached to my business Facebook. I don't have any basically just random people. It has to be business related, and that is my choice. Another thing you want to do is make sure you have business cards. I have business cards. I have business cards. I have this is like more like a poster. I have this in a smaller size, and I hand it out to people. I leave it with people. I have gone out to different businesses and just dropped off my business cards, my pens, and things of that nature. You want to have also shirts and jackets and things like that with your business information on there. You alone can be a walking advertisement for your business. Your family can be a walking advertisement for your business, no matter what type of business you have. Like I said, if it's a business that you're offering your service, if you're offering products, an online business, clothing business, jewelry, whatever it is, you can be a walking billboard for your business. And just going around to the various places and posting your cards, in those various places. So another thing that I'll say, if you decide to do what you should decide to have your social media platforms, make sure that you're posting consistently, posting your products, making short videos about your products. Make sure you are staying relevant and consistent so people will keep you in mind. Because if you're not always in people's face with your information on these social media platforms, they will forget you. Out of sight, out of mind. Another thing I want to go back to about business cards and things of that nature, make sure, and I will put up an example of the initial business card I had, make sure that your business cards are not cluttered. They're not overwhelming where it's hard for the people to see your information, because if it is, that will turn people just don't have that type of attention span to look at a bunch of information on a business card. The more basic, simplified your business card is, the better. Also, you want to make sure that you are joining your local chamber of commerce. They're there to help you grow your business in whatever community or whatever city that you live in. They are there to support small-owned businesses. A lot of times they recognize women-owned businesses, minority-owned businesses, and things of that nature. There is a small fee. It's $450. Well, not always, but mine was $450. That fee might vary, from city to city, state to state. But for the most part, it is an investment you're going to have to make in yourself. Just in general, you are going to have to make investments in yourself. So just make sure that you're planning ahead for that, whether you're taking out a business loan, whether you're using your 9-to-5 finances, whatever it is that you need to do, make sure that you have some type of finances to invest in yourself. You can do a lot of things with free apps and free this and free that, but for you to get the most and to get the most resources and the most overall out of whatever it is that you are using, you are going to have to invest in yourself, and that's the bottom line. You might want to get yourself a mentor. I'll leave that link, or I'll flash that somewhere, because I think it's called scorementor.com, where you can find a mentor. A business mentor is knowledgeable in business and can provide you with tips and tricks, and that is free. So you utilize all your free resources, but don't think you are going to be able to grow your business with free resources alone and not have to invest in yourself. Make sure you're writing down long-term and short-term goals. I highly recommend writing a business plan. There is business plan templates out there. where you can get little tips and tricks, because if you're like me and you are new to this whole endeavor and you're new to becoming an entrepreneur and a business owner, that information you might not be familiar with. So, Googling different things, different business plans. And I feel like even though it's in your mind, having it on paper puts things more into perspectives. It helps you think of new goals and new heights that you may want to reach and things of that nature. So you want to reach out to potential clients and customers, email them. If you're able to get their email, especially through social media, message them, come up with a short pitch. Everybody should have their 15-second pitch. Within 15 seconds, being able to tell a potential customer what you have to offer them, why they should use you as opposed to another business, and what they're going to gain. People always want to know what you can do for them and what they're going to gain from supporting you and your brand and your business. So you should have a 15-second pitch put together as far as what it is that you can bring to the table. So when I say 15-second pitch, I would like to give you guys an example of what I mean. I'm going to give you my 15-second pitch. Hi, my name is Ebony. I'm the owner of Heart's Desire CPR Training. And here at Heart's Desire, we help individuals become confident in their ability to recognize medical emergencies and to perform high-quality CPR. We cater to a variety of professions, which include medical professionals, childcare providers, and just anybody that's willing to learn these life-saving skills. So that is my 15-second pitch. So right there, I told them who I was. I told them what I offer, which is CPR and first aid. And I also gave them why they should choose me. Because they should choose me because we ensure that each individual is confident. And when they walk away, they are confident in their ability to go save somebody's life, technically. So I think that's all I have for you guys right now. Just know that having a business is a lot of work. It is not easy by any means. I am still learning that. I am still in the beginning of my journey. Again, I am not a professional. I have not been doing this for several years. I have witnessed and been a part of my husband's entrepreneurial journey. He's had his lawn care and snow business for 15 or so years now. He is very, very professional. His business is very successful. So just watching him on his journey has given me some gems and some tips and things like that I have been able to take away from and implement that with my business endeavor. And just by becoming an entrepreneur, I have experienced a lot. So it's very time consuming, especially if you're like me and you have a 9-to-5. Of course, the end goal is to be 100% independent and 100% being an entrepreneur. Like, that's my long-term goal, but it does take time to get there. But it takes a lot of effort. It takes a lot of focus, motivation, research, a lot of hours working outside of your regular 9-to-5 if you have that, and just a lot of pushing forward. Sometimes it will seem like things are not moving along as quickly as you hope, but you just have to be patient and you have to stay the course and you have to keep moving forward. So with that being said, I really hope this video has been informational for someone. I hope it has been beneficial, and I hope you can take some of this information that I have brought here today and use it into moving forward with getting your business started. So until next time, you guys, again, make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe. Bye, loves. Deuces.